Okay, sure. Thanks. So I think the people who are not able to hear me will have to work on their network. There may be a net connectivity in issue or your microphone issue. Please look at it. You should be able to resolve it. Okay. Thank you. So please set up your systems. I'll give you another couple of minutes and then we can start it off. Okay, fantastic. Right. So today's session is going to be about career mentoring and what is career mentoring all about? Why is it required at all, if at all required, and how? So I'm going to divide into three parts: the why of career mentoring, the how of it, and then the what. What you will get and what you have to do to become a mentor. So we'll be divided into these three parts. And without making any delay, let's start this journey of career mentoring. I call this a value proposition. Now I say that mentoring word is a very strong word. I do not know how many of you actually understand the meaning of this word called mentoring. Okay, so let's ask you, what do you think mentoring is all about? Let's hear some answers from you. What do you think mentoring is? Can I get some answers on the chat? Okay, Dharmender. So I was asking, what do you think this mentoring word means? What does mentoring mean? What does career mentoring mean to you? Coaching, guiding, okay, defining a path for someone, coaching for a specific goal, guiding the thought process, okay, guide in a proper way, facilitating. Mentoring is guiding the confused souls, okay. Okay, so I've got a poll coming up. You could possibly answer this poll and let's start with that. You could answer the poll which is open right now. So I got some answers here. Okay, I can see some. Lovely. So I've got 32% telling me that coaching is guiding. I got 33%, 34% saying that coaching mentoring is guiding. 25% tells me that mentoring is nurturing. Okay. 16% say it is developing, 8% say handholding, 4% training, and 13% say it is coaching. Fantastic. Let's understand what this whole word mentoring is all about. And let me invite you to this journey of career mentoring into Dheya Career Mentors. And let's understand what Dheya has been doing for the last 14 years. This journey of Dheya into career mentoring and as mentors. So there's a huge community of mentors today. In the last 14 years, we have created a community of about 2,500 plus mentors across India. They're selected people who have, come into this fray. And when we talk about mentoring, it's a very, very, very important and a very cardinal aspect of anybody's life, because what a mentor speaks or what a mentor says or a mentor does with anybody is something that the person takes as gospel. So these mentors are very, very influential, very, very credible, superb individuals who actually work with the youth and the parents and people to make them realize their potential, show them a direction, and also handhold them. One word of a mentor changes the life of a person. It's not an easy task. It's a very, very difficult and a responsible work that each one of us has to do. And that's why, becoming a mentor is not that simple. Not anybody and everybody can become a mentor. Mentoring is a very, very involved, committed, passionate, energetic activity where we need to get into the mind of a person to energize that person's inner soul, make him believe that the person can do something big, and let that person take the direction according to their own thinking and interest which they discover. Now that's not as easy as it sounds. It cannot be done by many people. So it is very important that the mentor has to be a person who has those qualities of the ability to influence people and to build that energy into people. And not only that, it's a consistent effort. Mentoring is not a one time process, or it is not doing an assessment and telling somebody that you need to do this or you need to do that. It is much, much more beyond that. Mentoring is a lifelong process. We call it a mentor for life concept. When you talk about a mentoring, the only thing that I can relate to in mentoring is the Guru Shishya concept, which used to be there in India way back, in a Gurukul. That was mentoring. Every guru understood the Shishya for what the Shishya was and allowed the Shishya to take their direction. We are doing the same thing in the modern world with a lot of modern technologies, with a lot of systems, with a lot of processes to ensure that that person or that whoever is a mentee gets a proper direction for life and walks that path with confidence with a mentor there to support and handhold. Now, this is only the mentee and mentor relationship has to be so solid, has to be so strong, which requires a lot of technique, processes, but more importantly, it requires a lot of commitment, energy, enthusiasm, and a willingness to get into this role. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world of fire. I call it a world of fire because it's not easy. Youth are still easy to handle. Handling parents is not easy. And I don't know, and you know what I'm saying, because all of us are parents here. And, I'm sure I'm going to ask a question to you. How many of you are parents and what age your children are? But I'm sure you will understand that we all have our own thinking processes. We have all grown up in a particular environment. Handling them is more difficult than handling the youth. And mentoring cannot be done individually. It is not for a student or a youth alone. It is for a family. Mentoring cannot be done for a youth, delegating him or removing him from his parents. Parents and the child have to be together. This has to be a family approach. So career mentoring, especially when I'm talking about, is a family approached, personalized session with a mentor understanding the family and walking the path along with them, committing for life. Are we ready for it? So we are walking into fire. So those of you who are even dreaming of becoming a mentor, let me tell you, it's not an easy path, but it's an exciting path. Believe me, 5 years, in the last 5 years, the amount of thank yous that I've got, the amount of smiles that I go back when I sleep in my night is something that keeps me running, keeps me going for this work. This work is amazing because you are touching the soul of individuals and you're working with them and you're talking, and it's a slow process. It's not a fast process. It's not a one-time session. So you got to work with them. You got to believe in yourself. You got to give it your best, and you see the magic happening after that. You see wonderful results coming. Of course, mentoring is a process becoming a long-term effect. You will see things happening taking time. I have a student whom I did a session in 2015. Today the student has reached somewhere where it's really a proud moment for all of us, but it takes time, and we got to be having a patience, having that consistency, having that commitment to the work that we do. That is career mentoring. So to those of you who think that mentoring is coaching, the difference between mentoring and coaching, let's understand. I'm going to open this poll again. Okay, let's understand. I'm going to open this poll. So do you believe that mentoring and coaching are two names of the same activity? Okay, so I have the answers here. So I have 31% saying guiding, 26% saying nurturing, 17% saying developing. So let me tell you about mentoring and coaching and the difference between it. Coaching, okay, I'm also a coach for running. I train people to run marathons. There I'm a coach. So I run along with them to achieve their specific goals. So their running goals are achieved. So everybody's goal for the specific goal, I coach them to ensure that they reach their goal. That is coaching. Mentoring is beyond that. Mentoring is first of all understanding that individual, getting in the understanding the inner soul of the person, getting to become friends with that person, relating to that person and the family, working along with them, ensuring that their problems at any point in time are resolved. So coaching becomes a small subset of the entire mentoring world. So that's what I believe. Mentoring and coaching are very different. Coaching is a very, very small subset of mentoring, right? Now, let's understand why join us. So I'm coming to the why question. why, if you people are thinking of taking up this profession of career mentoring, which is going to be a fantastic profession. I'm telling you this, we have done a lot of research. We have a lot of research with us about the future of work, and personalized treatment, personalized services is going to grow. As per the World Economic Forum, the care economy is one of the most growing economies, most growing sector in the world now. So when I talk about care economy, it's about anything which is personal, anything which is emotional is going to grow. So those of you who are thinking of getting into the mentoring business, I think this is the right time, because mentoring is going to be there for a long, long time to come. And career mentoring, especially in the troubled times of today, is a requirement. Do you believe it's a requirement? Do you think career mentoring for a youth is a need, or is it a good thing to have? So I'm going to be opening this poll again. So please tell me, is career mentoring nice to have, or is it a need to have? Can you please answer the poll? Super. So I have a lot of resonance out here. Everybody believes, most of it, everybody believes that it's a need to have. So so I understand. So that means we all have understood that in today's age and day, there is a big need. Every youth in this country needs to be mentored for careers. Do you agree with me on this? Because if you look at our entire young generation today, if you're looking at the teenagers who are studying in schools or in colleges, the young people or the early career professionals, the youngsters today are completely confused. They don't know what they are getting into, because the education system per se is cut off from the world of work, number one. And each one of us as parents is going to be investing a huge amount into education. Am I right or wrong? And let me ask you this question. How much do you think are you going to be investing into higher education of your children? So I'm going to put another poll to you. How much are you planning to invest into your child's higher education today? What's your thinking? I'm sure all of us are only working and planning for our child's education. I'm sure of that. But let's understand, what do you think is the kind of investment that you're going to be making into your child's education, higher education? So I have about, okay. So I have more than 90% people who are going to spend at least 10 lakhs and more, 25 lakhs and more. I have about more than 38% people. And let me tell you, it's not exaggerated. It's actually much, much more than that. If you actually look at the amount of money that we are investing into education, it's much more than 25 lakhs, much, much more than that. But then it's not only about money. It's also about the energy, time, the efforts, and the anxiety, the tension that we take as parents as to what is going to happen after the schools. Is he going to get admission in a college or not? And the kind of pressure that the market puts on all our parents, saying that, get into this foundation program, get into that program, put them into this education, they should pass this entrance exam. The kind of anxiety that gets built up, I think it's a cause for worry for all of us, especially at an age where we are looking at huge competition in the world, and we are worried and concerned and confused because there's nobody to guide. The whole market is only driving us by fear, saying that if your child does not make it, he's gone, and it's something like that. Whereas the reality is very different. And that's what, as a career mentor, with a lot of information, with a lot of research, with a lot of data, you can become the saviors for so many parents and remove the anxiety. It's one of our dreams in there that no parent should have anxiety on their face when the children are in 12th standard or 10th standard. And I am a parent today. My children are in 10th and 12th. Let me tell you, we are relaxed at home, absolutely relaxed, because we know the possibilities are immense in this world. And children can do wonderfully well, provided we understand them and we allow them to be what they want to be, and we show them the right direction with a good hand holding. And that's why a mentor plays a very important role. Now, do you think a parent can be a good mentor for his own child? What do you think? Yes or no? I don't have a poll question for this. So could you answer on the chat box? Do you think a parent can be the career mentor for his own child? Yes or no? So I get a lot of mixed answers here. Okay, let me tell you something. You know, Hindi there's a saying, "Ghar ki murgi dal barabar." Okay, so while a parent is a good mentor always, but when you start interacting with your own child, many times we are not able to even understand them, sometimes their own strengths, what we consider as their, we don't know so much about them. We know a lot about them, but still we miss out on certain aspects we take for granted. When you have a third party coming in, for example, my children have a mentor who's different from me, because as a parent my relationship is very different with my child. I have expectations, my children have their own choices, sometimes they don't match. Now when you get a third party coming in and you allow that person to become a part of your family and a partner to you, and that person interacts well with you and your child, the magic starts happening, because the child starts believing, starts connecting, and there's a partner available now who's actually working with your strengths to help you take a direction and decision. That's the role of a mentor. That's why in, yeah, olden days the child used to be taken away from home and put under a guru, because that guru used to have an unbiased view about the child and give the right direction without any expectations coming in and filtering it. That's the whole understanding of it, right? What I'm trying to say is that if you're at anybody at home, there is a chance, high chance, that you will oversee or you will not see certain qualities which are there, but you're taking it for granted. When the mentor is coming, he's an unbiased person, he does not know you, but then he starts understanding you using certain tools and processes, becomes close to you, understands your strengths better, and then works with you and holds your hand with a lot of data, research, information, and then that makes a lot of difference. It does make a lot of difference. Okay, so that's the reason why mentoring is a need. And not only that, if you look at it, India as a population is the largest working population, and we are investing a lot of money, time, energy into our children's education. However, we do not know whether we are going to get those returns or not. Is the return going to be there out of that investment? Because the education system is preparing you for something which is not there in the industry. The education system has been designed as per the olden days of industrialization for mass production, whereas the present day world of work demands you to be quick on the feet, thinking innovatively, coming up with your own decision making, which unfortunately no schooling or no colleges today covering, or very few of them are today talking about. So therefore the education system and the investment that we are doing, it is a doubt whether we are actually going to get a return out of it. Therefore, when we are talking about career mentoring, it's about creating a parallel education system along with the qualification that is needed. So it is not saying that you don't require a qualification. Qualifications are required, but along with that, there's a parallel system of development, education, informal education that is needed today. If we don't give it, we are actually looking at a big pit of, a deep dark pit where children will get educated and qualified, but they will not be employable. So to get them to be employable, you have to start early. So career mentoring has to start from the age of 13. I'm repeating what I'm saying. It has to start from the age of 13 so that the child gets enough time to prepare and develop. And by the time they reach their 12th standard, they're completely clear and focused on what direction they're going to take and how they're going to be working. Right? So that's the purpose why today career mentors are required, and every mentoring session is a personalized one-on-one session. So therefore the number of mentors required in a 135 crore population, if personalized sessions are required, how many mentors will be required today? And that's the need that we are talking about it. Okay, that's the need. So when we are talking, when I go and talk to youngsters and ask them whether it's a 25-year-old or a 17-year-old in college or a 14, 15-year-old in school, when you talk to them, unfortunately we don't see them speaking about big things in life. They are not talking about achieving something great. In India, there's a big problem in our mindset, because we don't believe that our children can win Nobel prizes, can win Olympic golds, can do something great in this world. As parents, we don't believe it. So how do you expect a child growing up in this environment to start suddenly becoming a great achiever? The biggest thing that a child can think in an engineering college is Sundar Pichai. And Sundar Pichai, however great he is, that 1% population, is still an employee of Google. We are still not thinking about a person thinking great, having aspirational identities. One of the main reasons for me to be working in the mentoring field is my aspirations were every young child should be aspiring to be somebody great, should be building a great identity. That is one of our strongest belief. Every single person has got the potential. Potential is there with everyone. A marks cannot decide that you are not good for this or you're not good for that. Marks are not the decision makers. The decision maker is your inner thinking, whether you believe in yourself or not. Every person has got something unique which can be harnessed, which can be unleashed. And that is the work of the mentor, to identify that and to give them the direction. Today, that kind of a service is unfortunately not available, because when we grew up, it was math, science, art, science, commerce, engineering, medical, chartered accountancy, and arts. Those were the four options, and we all grew up in that environment. Nobody was there to tell us that you got something special in you, because those days were different. Today, the possibilities have opened out. There are plethora of opportunities available for our children. If a mentor is having the research, having that information, having that capability to understand their strengths and give them the right direction, every child can get a direction where they can be happy. Number one, being happy is very important in life, because if I'm not happy doing my work, I'm going to be working for 40 years in my life, more than 40 years, because we are a pensionless generation. We have to work. We have to work to earn our money. Now, if you're going to work for 40 plus years and you're not happy doing what you're doing, the chances are you're not going to be doing it very well. And if you're not going to be doing it very well, you're not going to be earning a lot of money. But if you're happy doing what you're doing, the chances are you're going to do very well. You're going to earn a lot of money too. And if you start early, you're going to be one of the best in the world. And that's the key part of mentoring. When we start doing work early and giving them a direction, burning the energy into them, making them, aspire somebody great, automatically, you start working in that direction. The children start walking in that direction. This is what we have seen every time, because people like us, when we go and talk to the children, talk to the youngsters, they get energized, and that energy is what takes them in that direction. And that's very important as a mentor. So my point is, if we are joining them, what are we doing? What is the main role of a career mentor? What does the core work of their stand for? A, designing dreams. Now, why designing dreams? Because when we talk about careers to youngsters, what we hear is very strange. I talked to a 25-year-old in my office and asked, what do you want to do next 5 years? Where do you see yourself? The answers I get is a good position in a company. I want to be a manager. That's all. That's the constrained mindset that we are having today. Unless in my mind, I think that I can be somebody great in the next 10, 15 years, how can I even reach somewhere near that? If my thought is not powerful, my actions are not going to be. So building my thoughts to be powerful is the first job that we have to do as mentors. As mentors, we have to believe in ourselves. If you ask me what is my dream, I want to make they are one of the largest organizations in the world. Why not? Why can't we have a system where we can create a school around a child, and we can allow every child to dream big and to create greatest entrepreneurs in the world? Now that's what we believe in. When we believe in it, we talk with the same energy to the child believes in it. It is not important whether the child will practically become the CEO of Google or take over a company which is bigger than Google or not. It is not important. What is important is how energized the kid is today. What is the energy with which the person is working today? Are we channelizing those energies in the right direction? That is why designing dreams is very important. When we talk about designing dreams, it is about setting destinations in the mind. What is destination? An identity that I can look forward to, an identity that I can hope for. Hope is something that all of us get motivated by. Do I feel good about being someone, being known as somebody? Now that's the dream that we put into the mind of the kid when we do mentoring. Okay, we build personalized paths for them. We design a dream in their mind. We make them visualize that you can achieve something great. We show them their strengths. We showcase what their own inherent strengths are with the parents, with the child, everybody sitting together as a family. Showcase the strengths, connect the strengths to the possibilities, show them destinations using a lot of research, make them see the reality, see what is possible. How can there are so many possibilities for you today to reach in this field and do so amazing work there. Moment you design these dreams, what happens is you land up shifting their belief systems. What do we do? See, there is a confusion in everybody's mind. I don't blame them. The education system, the corporate system is such that everybody only talks about your weaknesses. They keep listening to things like, you need to improve in this, you need to study this better, you need to improve here, you need to do this better, areas of improvement. That's a masked word for finding out gaps. I mean, come on. So let's talk different. He said, I know your strengths. Whatever you are, there are amazing strengths in you. There could be a kid who's very talkative, and every time the teacher complains that he's keeping me on, he's restless and keeps talking and keeps going out here and there. Well, this guy is great. Can I use his communication skills and his restless skills in the area of maybe in the mass media as a great broadcast journalist? Why not? Help him to dream in that direction. That kid can dream of being somebody great in that world. Become a lifestyle journalist. Why not? Another kid is very quiet, and the teacher says that this kid needs to be improve his social skills. He should go and mingle around with people. Why? A person who is a scientist and a deep researcher or a philosopher doesn't need to be mingling around. He needs to be deep. That person needs to get into depth, be so strong in the subject that with that confidence, let them win a Nobel Prize. And when he wins a Nobel Prize, any person can address an audience of 1,000 people. There's not going to be any problem. So you work with the strengths and you see the weaknesses disappear. That's our belief. So when we talk with positive words and we build the positivity into people, the belief systems do shift. Now that's very important in today's world in India. In India, it's very important for us as parents to talk this language with our children day in and day out, because the world is a very rough place. The world is continuously going to tell them you're not good here, you're not good there. We have to make a difference. As mentors, we got to challenge them in their area of strengths. I'm not saying that pamper them. I'm saying challenge them in the area of strength. If somebody is good in something, challenge them to be the best in that. Put them into obstacles. Let them face obstacles, but let them work on their area of strengths, not of weaknesses. That's the point. So that is how the belief system can be shifted. But last but not the least, as mentors, we have to walk along. We have to be there for them whenever they need us. As mentors, my hand is there. I'm there for you. Come on. You walk the path. You're going to fall down 100 times, but I'm there. Come on. You're going to do it. We're going to see you achieve the target. We keep telling this to these youngsters, and we keep being there with them, supporting them with all the necessity, whatever they need at any point in time. And that's how they reach their goal. And when they reach their goal, we celebrate it. Today, we are having development meets. We have alumni meets. We invite our youngsters to come. Youngsters who have been with us from 2009, 2010, today are running their own entrepreneurships. They are running businesses. They are part of the government. They're part of IAS. They are part of so many organizations in the world. They come and talk to us. They come and talk to the youngsters. It's a very different ballgame altogether. We are creating a community of positive people, helping positive people. So the positivity bubble is going to blow, and this country is going to become #1 in the world, is the dream that Dheya is working on. And that's where, if you join us, you join us as mentors, you're going to join this very, very positive community, and you're going to be talking this language which I'm talking about every day, every minute in your life, which is not only going to affect your work that you're going to do as a mentor, but more importantly, it's going to affect your own life, in your family, in your organization. You're going to be talking a language which is very different, of positivity. And that's a hidden benefit of becoming a career mentor. I can vouch for that. Okay. Let's understand the basics. I've covered the why part of it. I think we are clear as to why career mentoring is a need in India's system today for every youth, every professional that is going through it, and not only the young professionals. Today, career mentoring is a need for mid-career professionals too. We are dealing with even mid-career, but yes, we have to first understand to deal with the youth, because the youth are the most easy part to handle. If you are able to handle the youth well, the mid-career part will be covered later. But then understanding the youth, and the youth are the future of the country. So I think it's very important today for us to learn the art of mentoring, to work with our youth, and to give them that right kind of a direction and energy, so that they start aspiring, start dreaming big, and start walking the path with confidence. That's the how a mentoring is required to be done. Now let's understand the basics of how do you join us, or what do you do. So we have a career mentoring certification program, and thanks to this COVID that is going on right now, lockdown that has happened everywhere, and because of that, we have started this program online. We used to do only offline programs a while back, but now we have started certification programs online, and I'm very proud to say that it's going on fantastically well. We are doing, and we're getting a lot of positive responses, because when we do the sessions online and when the mentors, the prospective mentors, get enough time to practice and assimilate. Because when we do an offline program, it's in one stretch, we have to cover 3 days. It's very intensive program, very exhaustive. So we do a lot of exhaustive training on psychometrics, on processes, on systems. So it becomes very exhaustive. So what we did is, online programs, we have broken it into 3 3 hour capsules, and it gives enough time for a person to understand it, assimilate it. Then there are home assignments, there's a gap in between, then we do it again. So we spread it about 3 to 4 weeks, and at the end of it you get certified, and you're absolutely in sync with the entire process, system, and the knowledge. So that's also, it's a completely about 30 hours of intensive training that is given, with a lot of tools, processes, and systems and workbooks. So you get completely into it, you understand psychometrics very well, you learn a new skill of how to understand a human being. And that is the skill that is needed when you do mentoring, because you have to be talking strengths to a child whom you have never seen before. So using psychometrics, you're going to be understanding that person, and then using that skill, you're going to be explaining the strengths to that person and validating it with the family. So that's the power of this game. That's the beauty of this entire work that we do. Once that first thing is over, of getting the validation and getting that understanding of the strengths in a beautiful manner, the family is now one with you, and then the process just flows as mentoring. Then you have a lot of research on, we have research on more than 22,000 choices of occupations, with all the details put into place. It's all algorithmized. You get into the system, you get an access to the portal, you work on it, and you build your research, and you kind of go with a lot of loaded information and data to help them take a decision. So it's not about you telling them what is to be done. Now that's again a question. Do you think as a mentor you're supposed to tell somebody what they're supposed to do? Let's ask this. I put up this question in the poll. Let me ask you this. Let me see. What do you understand by career mentoring? Okay. So let's see. Now that you have understood this career mentoring, let me just test you people. What do you answer this? What do you understand by career mentoring? Can you please answer the poll? Super. Okay. So I'm getting the answers. So I get the maximum number of votes for helping the youth live happy and fulfilled careers. So happy. Absolutely right. You're on the right track. Also a right career choice for them based on aptitude. Now, a little bit of warning out here. There are a lot of cheap counselors and cheap aptitude tests roaming around in the market. Please be wary of them. It does not work well, because somebody may be very good in some subject or in something, doesn't mean that that person can live a life based on that subject. It doesn't work that way. I was very good in maths, very good in science. I scored very high. Doesn't mean that I have to become a Ramanujam or a mathematician. Sorry. I have my nature. My nature is very important. I'm a restless person by nature. I need energy in my life. Now, I cannot be sitting down in one place for hours together. Though I can if I force myself, but I'll not be happy. For me to be happy and fulfilled, I need action. I need to be energetic. Now, that's very important to understand. Just based on some aptitude test of numericals or something like that, you cannot decide your direction of life. You need to understand a lot of other factors. There are more than 13 factors that you need to understand about people, about the families, about the financial background, about the value systems, about work preferences, expectations, so many of them. Once you understand it thoroughly, then only you can suggest and you can help them take a decision. That's the mentoring all about. So that is what we need to be doing in the mentoring. So this is the process on which you have to get into the depth of it. So the training is very exhaustive and intensive. You understand everything, right from understanding the beliefs and biases of parents, the career stages, because you cannot talk the way you're talking to a 9th standard student. You cannot talk the same way to a 12th standard student or to a college going student. It is different. You got to understand them. You have to profile them. And there are different types of people. How do you deal with them? How do you deal with different communities? How do you deal with different people? There's a lot to it. So it takes a lot of time to get into the skin of this entire process of mentoring. And that's why it's a very intensive program. So which you get into, you get groomed. But yes, there is a selection process for it. So once you apply for it, you'll be going through a psychometric assessment for yourself. We'll be looking at your profiles and we select people for this mentoring process. We have a funnel. As I told you, it's a very sacred community that we have. So we are very particular about the kind of people who join us. We select the right kind of people. We look for their commitment, look for their passion, look for people who are really willing to give in that energy and commitment, and they really look at that ability also, whether they'll be able to do this work or not. Only then their people come and join with us and we certify them. And once they get certified, then the process continues. We give them a complete support system. It is not about a one-time workshop or something like that. It's an induction program where you get inducted into a community, then the community is one. So we do a lot of work together. In fact, the community has 2,500 senior professionals across the industry who are all contributing to our research today. They are contributing to the system today. They give us ideas. We have brainstorming sessions with them. They tell us how to do work, what is to be done. And we have to be very creative because the world is changing very fast. The research also gets to be updated every day because things are changing in the world of work. Every day there is an updation happening in our research. And that's how the contribution of the community also comes in. They're all senior personalities from the industry who are all done very well in their life and they want to give back to the society. Those are the kind of people whom we invite to become mentors with us. So if you consider that you are one of them, then I really welcome you and invite you to apply for becoming a mentor with us. And we would love to have you in our community so that like-minded people together can make this change which is required in India today. Okay, now what do we do? You have develop your skill, you develop a new you get access to the entire research, you become part of the community, we all are together in it, and we all work together. How do we work together? So we have a complete support mechanism for our mentors. So we have an online portal which is given to you, so you get access to the entire portal which has got research of more than 22,000 occupations. We also have a learning management system where whatever training is given to you, there are self-assessment quizzes, there are practice cases, all that have been put into the system so that you can go and practice it at home and you can build yourself up. We also do hand holding. So you do a shadow session with a senior mentor to understand how the session happens till the time you don't gain that confidence that you can actually do it independently. So that happens. Also, what we do is to get you reputed into the market as a good mentor, we support you in terms of publicizing you on our platform. So we conduct webinars like this, where you would be conducting the webinars for people and you'll be talking about your industry. You'll be talking to youngsters, you'll be talking to parents, you'll be talking to other prospective mentors. So you become a popular person as a mentor. Also, when you give your referral or you have certain people in your close circle who have a need for career mentoring, they come to you. I have a team on our system who will be talking to them and doing the sales for you to ensure that they buy the product and you deliver the session for them and you get paid for it. So it's a kind of a part-time work that you do apart from the career that you're doing. So if you look at the heading of this webinar, it is develop a mentorship mindset along with a great career. So you don't need to leave your careers. It's not right to leave a career at this. I know there is a tension going on in the market right now, but my suggestion is hold on and learn to make difference in the world. These things add a lot of intangible value to you which you may not realize today, but in a year or two you will find that your network and therefore your net worth grows multiply because of the kind of work that you're doing. It's such a positive work. You're impacting somebody's life, and these people who come to us are all people who are all have a lot of belief and trust in us, and these are very good people in the society. So you get connected to them, you get networked to them, so automatically you're building a huge network for yourself, and that's how it's going to help you in the future too, right? So you join in a very elite community, and along with this elite community you're going to be working along with a lot of parents, a lot of professionals who are going to be vouching by what work you're doing, and that's how you're going to be supported. Also, what we're going to do is once you join us as a mentor, we are going to ensure that your life changes. So we're going to help you do your child's session. That means you will not be doing the session, you will be sitting as a parent, the mentor will be doing the session for you. We're going to be giving you a promotional code at a discount so that your child's career is planned. We're going to give a free assessment for your spouse so that you understand your spouse very well. So you understand the strengths of your spouse, so your relationship improves. So this is going to be a holistic thing where, and we're going to also offer you an advanced program, okay, where you can actually do your mid-career plan yourself. You can, in case you're in a mid-career stage, you can decide your next 20 years of your life or 15 years of life using some special tools of mid-career, which we are actually doing with the public outside. So that is going to be offered to you also. So this is what we're going to do. Apart from that, to develop you as a mentor, we're going to do a lot of work together. We are have nice programs like an evening hour with parents, a positive parenting community, career development meets. We have mothers programs. All these programs are run by our mentors, attended by our mentors. So it's a kind of a network that we are building of a positive communities getting together and working for the benefit of the entire nation. That's the entire aspect of this community based work that you're getting into by this certification program. Okay. Additionally, yes, I've already spoken about, what is the access and the identity that you'll be getting. But what will you be proud of? You'll be proud of being part of this elite community. Number one, you'll be shaping young minds, and the kind of thank yous that you're going to get is something that is much much more than any monetary benefit. Of course, you're going to be paid for this work, and we are quite handsome payers when it comes to paying a mentor. That's how our products are priced also. So we'll be sharing that with you in a little while from now. But then, more than the monetary part of it, it's the thank you that you get. That's very important, because at this age and day, I feel that when you go back home and you think about what you have done in the day and you feel good about it and sleep with a smile on your face, I think that's something that no money can ever get you. So that's something that I believe in, and I am really enjoying this phase of life in my life. Okay. So third thing is, we are following a very different kind of a practice. I call it a practitioner of positive psychology, using our scriptures. We are focused on the we are very inspired by the Bhagavad Gita, by the Upanishads, and we're using a lot of that stuff in the work that we do, though in a very technical and a very scientific manner. We don't talk spirituality here. We are completely focused on the child and the parents, and we are impacting them. We believe that every human being deserves to be, worthy of somebody worthy. They should be somebody they feel proud of. There's no point in telling somebody just because he didn't get marks that, okay, you can't do this or you can't do that. Everybody can do everything. Everybody can do everything is our belief. Yes, we need to identify what makes them happy, what makes them fulfilled, and how we can give them the right direction so that they actually earn a value for themselves while being happy. So that's how this entire work is going to be done. Okay, now what is going to be your journey? Now, if you are joining for our program, then what is the journey of a mentor? What happens with a mentor? This is the third part of my presentation. So I will just showcase this journey to you. So you become a part of our community. First, there is a base training. Your career mentor certification would happen. This would take 30 hours. And now you're doing it online. Once the COVID is gone, then we will start our offline programs also. Even the online programs would have one interaction offline after a couple of months, where we'll be interacting with all these people whom we have trained online, and we'll be having a 1 day's workshop. But however, this entire certification will happen online. We have already done about 5 batches, and it's going on very well. The batches are passing out, and they are getting certified, and the sessions are also starting. So that's the base training part of it. So in the career mentor certification, you get 30 hours of training, you get a new skill. You will be there'll be a lot of modules covered in it. Primarily, you'll be understanding. There'll be an orientation program followed by understanding basics of careers, understanding the what do you call these positive psychology aspect of it. Then going into your psychometric. That means we'll be using your psychometrics to explain your personality. You'll be discovering yourself in this session. That's the beauty of this training. You'll be working on your own profile. You will understand your own self, and that's how the validation happens. You'll know yourself much better after this session. And in this session, you will learn how to convert yourself into a bundle of strengths. And by doing that, you can do it for anybody. So my point is, if you work on yourself, you can work on the entire world. So first work within and then work without. So that's the whole concept of this training. That's why it takes a lot of time. And with this, when you set certified, then we build you into a practitioner. So we build competence. So a lot of handholding happens. We help you to talk to your inner circle, become a mentor, and then join and then start doing sessions and build a reputation with students. Okay. Then we have the advanced training or a career coaching, or I would say mid-career mentoring profession. which is for professionals. It's again a 9 hours of a program where again you will work on your own mid-career. So you make a mid-career plan for yourself. So all our career mentors who got trained in the base program can advance to a mid-career program. So they will be having to register for it, of course, and they go through a complete mid-career planning for themselves. By doing that, they use all the tools and the processes, so they become experts in using those processes, and then they can conduct those mid-career sessions for other professionals also. So by end of this 2 trainings, you are a professional who can be called a mentor for students as well as for professionals. And then of course, the after you do the professional training, you again get handholding for doing sessions for professionals. Of course, a mid-career session cannot be done with a shadow sitting there, because mid-careers are more intense and personalized. No mid-career would like somebody else to know what is happening in his or her life. So that's something that there's no shadow for it. But yes, there's a lot of support that is given from a senior mentor who will help you decide and help you plan and all that. So use the processes in the initial stage. Once you get used to it, then you can take on your own. Once you do that, you become a reputed mentor, and depending on your activity level, a lot of our mentors today have done very well. Now they are master mentors, they are taking trainings, they are taking webinars, they are conducting these online training programs for mentors, and they get paid for it. So it's a double whammy. So once you're doing mentoring, you get paid for it, you do webinars, you do training of mentors, and you get paid for it. So it's a huge opportunity is what I would say, ladies and gentlemen, where you can actually feel happy doing what you're doing and also get paid for it. So it's a double kind of a bonus for you to enjoy the work which you're doing, provided of course you have that will and that commitment and that energy to do this kind of a work. That's a given, that's a criteria. Once you are part of that and you are part of a community, I think it's a no-brainer that it's one of the best work that anybody can do. Of course, these master mentors then become community leaders. We have communities in various places like Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, Mumbai, and there are chapters there, and these people become the leaders, and they help the other people in knowledge updates, in helping them to talk to the people and spread the awareness. They do workshops, parent awareness programs are run, education programs are run. We go to schools, we go to colleges, there are connects which are done. So all this happens in communities. So we all as a community get together and we start spreading the awareness, and we do sessions and we impact the entire country. This is the journey with Deya. Okay. Now, if you look at this journey, how do we share? What is the kind of remuneration that you can expect is something that I'm sure all of you are looking forward to. Let me just share it with you how this works. So what happens is we have 2 basic models. We do something called career guidance and then do something called career planning. So the career guidance is called Compass, where we just set the destination. The cost on the website, you can go to our website called deya.com. You will find all these products there. Deya Compass is there, which is 15,000 rupees. This 15,000 rupees is for, sitting with the child for about, the first session is about 2.5 hours, followed by a follow-up session where again about 1 hour you sit with them. But this first 2.5 hours, the child takes a direction. Okay, these are the things. There are 4 choices that are given, and the child is allowed to do research on that. And we give them a framework. Once the child does the research and comes back, then we sit along with them and we finalize that this is a destination, and a tentative path is also drawn. Education path is also drawn there, which is tentative. Okay, that is the first part of it. The planning part of it is included in the navigator, which is the second part, which is called career planning, comprehensive career planning. In that, this compass is also there, plus the entire plan is prepared with a visualization session where the child dreams of being somebody great, and then a plan is made with a complete development plan where a complete school is created around the kid, right from 13 years. Whether it is doing certifications, skilling, knowledge building, we completely enable the kid to develop themselves into great individuals. By the time they reach their 12th, they're superb. Doesn't mean that we are only dealing with 13-year-old. If somebody comes at the age of 15, 16, 17, it is never too late. They can come at any time. But when they come, they get injected with that positivity and they get that direction where they can start working for themselves. So now when you conduct the session, for the Compass session, the delivery is 3,500 rupees. Now hold on. It is not about delivering alone. Obviously, if you know somebody, you'll be referring that person to us. When you refer that person to us, you are going to get, and that person pays the money. If you have got that person in, you can be paid up to 5,000 rupees only for getting that person in. So that means for a 15,000 product, you are earning up to 8,500 rupees back. So that's the kind of thing that we are doing. So it is not about just, doing a business for the sake of doing a business. It's about benefiting the entire population. It's a win-win situation. If Deya has to do well, the mentoring community has to do well. So right from, the referral amount to the delivery amount, this is being shared in a very, equitable manner, so that we believe that our mentors are very senior people. We have selected them, curated them, and once they are doing some hardcore energetic work, they deserve that value for the time. And that's something that becomes our pricing policy. That's how we have designed our entire pricing policy. So there's a huge opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, where if you develop yourself as great mentors and you develop a good name in the market, one mentee of yours is going to spread the word, and he's going to get you 10 more people, and this is going to multiply and spiral, and you'll become one of the, great mentors in the world. Of course you're going to make a lot of money, but more than the money, the impact that you're going to put into their lives. These people are going to be talking about you for their entire lives. They're going to be part of your Facebook page, part of your LinkedIn pages. They're going to be connected with you, and they are going to be, you're going to be a guru for them. And that's the biggest part of this entire work, apart from this monetary benefit that you're going to get. Right? Of course, the sessions, we have a feedback system, we have a quality system. Once a session is done, our quality team calls up the customer, takes a feedback, finds out how much a student has been impacted, understand what the student session has been done. A workbook, there are workbooks, there are documented methods in which every session is documented. So the documentary proof is taken. Based on that, rating is given. Based on the rating, the payout for delivery is made. The referral payout is made to you immediately, but the delivery payout will happen only after this quality has been ascertained. And if the quality is not good, then we have something called a disaster recovery also. And we also redo the session with the child. For us, that child and that family is paramount. So we will do everything to ensure that somebody bought into Deya has to be looked after. It is not one-time session. We will look after that person forever. Whether I have done the session or somebody else has done the session, if the session has not been done well, that session will be repeated, and we will work with that family till the time we are not satisfied that the child has reached the destination. So that is something that we strongly believe in. It's a very genuine and an integral kind of an approach that we believe in there. So I beseech you guys that if you are planning to join in, be ready for a, it's a very intensive, a very kind of exhaustive and a very committed kind of a work that we are expecting out of all our mentors. So that will be a part of our value systems. Now, how does the performance rating work? We have a performance rating for all our mentors. So we say we take a review from our delivery, that becomes the primary thing, and of course the activity of the mentor. So the customer will give a review on some 5 points. So all these points are noted down by the feedback team, and these points are given certain weightages. Okay, the customer rates the session, and once the session is done, okay, so it's about the parameters are, hold on. The parameters are self-awareness, validation, decision making, clarity of purpose, the impact, and the overall satisfaction. Based on this, a rating is given. If the rating is 3.5 and above, then the payment is made. If it is anything less 3.5, sorry, anything greater than 3.5, payment is made. If it is 3.5 and below, we redo the session and the payment will not be made for delivery. So that is the policy of Deya. And if you get any rating which is less than 3.5, then we have a disaster recovery mechanism. So in which we give a rating also. So these ratings are calculated, and there's a valency given for each rating. And what happens is your numbers keep getting added into that. And every mentor is then every mentor who's active and gives us referrals, we give them certain points. Okay, all these things are a little bit complicated. It will be explained to you once you join us. We'll be giving it to you. But then what happens is there is a proper rating which is given for every mentor. Based on that, the master mentors are selected, total points are calculated, and there's a group of ace mentors. We call them ace mentors who are created, and these ace mentors get privileges, in the sense they're getting extra codes, and they get extra referral amount for those codes, provided they are able to do it within a period of time. So there are certain policies that we keep changing and announcing at every point in time. So this is how this entire mechanism of Deya career mentoring works, right? So with this, I am completing my part of the presentation, and I'm opening the house to question and answers. I'll be very happy to answer any of your question and answers. I'm supported by my team here also. So we have a team of admins out here who can also help you out. So please do ask your questions. I'll be enabling your mics. Hold on. Okay, so I've enabled your mic, so you can raise your hands and I will enable your mic so you can ask your question. Yeah, Vishal Agarwal is raising hand. Okay. Vishal sir, you can ask your question. Your mic should be enabled by now. I'm sorry, there is no opportunity to work as a full-timer as of now. Yes, Vishal sir, you can speak, ask your question. So Dharmender Kumar is saying that Daya means objective. Yes, you're right. And you're working as a manager, HR and admin, it does not matter. Being a mentor does not matter from which profession you come. I am a mechanical engineer and I'm doing mentoring. So it does not matter. What matters is your will and your intention. If you are really keen on doing it and you feel that you're passionate and you have the capability to be a great mentor, you must try your hand at it. It's something that will really energize you. Yes, Mr. Chituri, as soon as this COVID thing is over, we will be starting the offline programs and we will definitely let you know. So we are recording your name here and we will get in touch with you. Anita, please ask your question. Yes, Vinayak, please go ahead. I thought I had enabled the mics. If your microphones are on, you can actually ask your question. How do you assign a mentor for the mentoring? Not required. Raghavendra, answering your question. Assigning a mentor for any student, you don't require to assign a mentor of a particular profession to a particular student. Okay. We have the research with us on every occupation. People who have spent 15, 20 years in work life with a lot of research available, you can understand a lot about work life. But we are not going to be telling them how they are going to go into their work life and work there. We have a huge mentor community who can be connected to them later on. Right now, what is important is for the child to take the direction. Giving the direction is very important, and that direction can be given by anybody who has the basic understanding of the person's nature and the connectivity of that nature to the work life. That is what the training is all about. When you get certified on this, you will understand how to connect a person to the work life that they are going to get into. When you understand work life and you understand the person's nature and their interest and their abilities and know to make the connection, anybody can do this mentoring work. Mr. Anand, it will take approximately, if you're doing a weekend batch, okay, we have weekend batches and we have evening batches online. So if you're doing a weekend batch, it will take three weekends, 3.5 weekends to do this entire 30 hours. Okay. And if it is on a evening batch, then it is about 10 days. Yes, you have to give a, somebody asked me a question, do you have to pay one time for this program? Yes, it's a one-time payment. Obviously, it's not a very big amount. So we have to take this one time and then do this work. The age criteria is, as of now, for a mentor, if you are 38 plus as a male, you can become a mentor. If you are 35 plus as a female, you can become a mentor. That is the age criteria. Why not? I would request anybody who thinks they have the ability, whether husband, wife, you must come in and join, because this is a fantastic program where it will benefit your entire family. So if you want, you can definitely join, ask your wife to join. Yes, that is one of the criteria. Preferably, we want a parent for this program, but we do have certain one-off cases who are not parents, but they are very passionate about this work. So we do consider them. But otherwise, yes, preferably we'd select parents for this program. The sessions with them. Yes, see what happens is Deya does the entire logistics and the scheduling of the sessions is done by Deya. Of course, now we have started online mentoring sessions also, which is working very fine. We are using channels like Zoom, WebEx, and all that, which are fantastic. It's as good as offline. So when we can use that, so we can always, but we do the scheduling. Entire centrally coordinated work is done by Deya. There is a scheduling and coordination team which will be scheduling the sessions, managing the sessions, taking the quality feedback. You will also be connected with the team for the assessment and getting the reports and graphs and all that. So Santosh, as required to get a mentee from your circle, this is something you will be trained on during the training. We have a training called a Launchpad where we'll be training you on how to launch yourself as a mentor into the market. That is part of the training program. Okay, so Yogesh's question, how are leads generated other than referrals? Let me answer this. See, we have different channels. Our best channel till now is our customer channel. The customers, since they are very highly impacted by us, they give us more and more referrals. The second, now the highest channel for us has become our mentor channels. So mentors are giving us referrals because every mentor has become popular and they are getting a lot of mentees who are coming into them. So that has become the second channel. The third channel is we go and do a lot of parent education programs in institutions. So through institutions, people come in through the website and all that. The fourth channel is today we are very viral on social media. We are doing this webinar. This webinar gets recorded and gets put on YouTube. A lot of people watch it. They get affected by it. They call us and they want a session. So there is social media has become very, very active. That's the fourth channel. Then of course we have certain people who have set up their offices where they're working for us as our partners and they give us referrals. So these are all the leads that are getting generated. When the leads come in from the external world, like a social media or something, on a round robin concept, depending on the location of the mentor, we assign the mentor to the student. Of course, the mentor has to be active. When the mentor is active, automatically they come into the loop for getting a session. So what capabilities one should have to become a good mentor? As I said, your ability to influence people should be there. You should be a person who's committed, sincere, integral to the cause. That's the most important. If you are really integral to the cause, you have conviction in what you're doing and you have belief in yourself, you can be a great mentor. But that's the primary, property or a quality of a mentor. Have conviction and belief in what you're doing. That's very important for us. So we check that out when we do your psychometrics. Also, you should be happy. And we don't want people who are unhappy and frustrated coming into the mentor community. So we look at in our psychometric test, we can find that out. Believe me, we come to know a lot about people, so we can find that out. So we do a basic check to check if the person is actually capable to come in or not. Srinivas, which one will be better, online, offline? My suggestion is online is much better off because you get a lot of time engaged and also, you get to practice also in between. So I think online, as of now, what I feel is a much better option. So join in online. Online sessions have flexibility of time. Absolutely said. Absolutely right. Because we also plan the time in such a way that, you can be at home, you can do the session, you have enough time to prepare for other things also. There is no fees for screening. No, there is no fees for screening. Yes. Active mentor means somebody who is actually doing sessions and has got a reputation. There has to be some reputation, right? If I get a customer from outside, I have a credibility to maintain of there. I cannot be giving it to a person who has never done a session before. If some customer has bought into me, I have to give a session to somebody who's already has got a credibility scale where I can believe in him he'll do a good session. For female visiting the client's place, are there any measures? See, we normally don't do a session at a client's place, Sunita, because we believe that it has to have a professional touch. So what we do is we take up a central location, we fix up an office, and there we call the parents and the mentor. So the mentor goes before, sets up the place, the parents come in, and then they do the session. That is how it is done. Because what happens in a house is, there's a lot of confusion. Sometimes they are not really serious about what they are doing. So when they come for a session, it's very serious, it's very focused. We're able to sit and do that work properly. And you're right, we don't want to take a chance on the safety also of people visiting somebody's place, so we don't do that. Yes, Bangalore, we do have offline programs, and generally it's done on the weekends, so it will be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, so Mr. Shivarna, if you want to do it offline, you have to do it on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but you have to wait for this entire thing to open out again, and then we can do it. My suggestion is go for the online program, it is much more convenient. And it is better off to learn because you learn over a period of time, so it's much more easier to grasp, and you're connected for longer, where you're talking to the mentors and you're learning more and all that. So it's much better off, is what I feel. It's your choice anyway. Dharmender Kaur, I said you have to develop this as your side profession. It is a side profession. Career mentoring today, you have to come in as a part-time mentor, and you have to do this work as a part-time. We will get a non-disclosure agreement signed by you, so that you become a part of our community and you work part-time. All our mentors are part-time mentors only. Mr. Ganetra, I think active mentors in Ahmedabad. Ahmedabad is not very active, is what I would say, but we have about 20 of them who are quite active in Ahmedabad. Yes, obviously, Sunita, you can take assignments only on weekends. That's no problem at all. That's how most of the mentors do, especially the mentors who are working on in companies. They work only on the weekends. Yes, we have a lot of active mentors in Delhi NCR, a lot of them. The next evening online, I think, is starting next week, sir. Mr. Anand Deshmukh, it's starting next week. Yeah, it's starting tomorrow. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have a support system here. These dealing with it. The new session is new batch is starting tomorrow. Why not? You can take your screening, and we are running batches now. Online batches are running week on week, so you can always do the screening and then register for the program and take it up at your convenience. Not a problem at all, Anita. Yes, it is for everybody. Mid-career, career is for entrepreneurs also. Raghavendra, it is, when you say an entrepreneur, it is just a way of making money. Career has got different modes of making money. Entrepreneurship is one of them. Business is another. Job is another. Self-employed is another. It is for everyone. It's after all a life where we are making money and living our life. So my suggestion is, if you are interested in joining it, please leave your email IDs at the chat window. So we'll be sharing this entire thing with you. We will send across the screening process for you straight away. And any other questions that you would like to ask? Monica wanted to ask a question. Has your question be answered, Monica? Okay, Vijay Bharti has asked a question. What would be the tools given during the mentor training? A lot of tools. First tool is your psychometric tool, which is going to be used on you, and you yourself will be discovering yourself using that tool. You'll become a great practitioner of that tool. Other tools will be regarding positive psychologies, processes. We use a process of Casway analysis and appreciative inquiry. You will understand this tool. We are all practitioners. So we work with a lot of parents and students. So the entire process that we have built in the last 15 years is going to be transferred to you. So you'll become an expert in doing mentoring with students and professionals. So that is how all these tools and processes will be handed over to you. And of course, you'll be getting the tool of learning management system, where all the self-assessment quizzes are there for you to practice. Also, you'll be getting the access to the research portal for all the occupational research that is already there in there. Yes, in Mumbai also we have a lot of mentors. We have more than 400 mentors. Mumbai is extremely active and amazing mentors we have in Mumbai. They're doing a great job. Yes, Mr. Acharyulu, it can be done in coaching class. It is a need for them to do it in coaching classes because children are completely confused and scared there. We need to give them that confidence. Qualification criteria for becoming a mentor, I've already told you. 38 years of age if you're a male, 35 if you're a female. Your background is going to be looked at, your psychometrics is going to be done. We'll go through a selection process and we'll select you. If a new mentor gets below 2.5, then we have got disaster recovery system. We call the mentor back for a refresher program. We train the mentor again. We understand the problem they're facing and again rebuild them, give them a hand holding and let them do the session again. So I think Vishal's case, I've got a 10th pass student who is 9.2 10 scorer in board, which analyzed based on her, she should go for arts, but she wants to do engineering like her father. So see, engineering or arts is just education. First destination is identity. What do you want to create in this world? Understanding that, setting a dream is very important. When we do the sessions with a girl, we're going to work to understand her strengths and accordingly set a dream in her mind as to what she can create. Whatever she can create, engineering is a path to achieve it. Whether you do engineering or you do arts, that destination is very important. If you don't have a destination in mind, engineering is not a destination. We have gone to BITS Pilani and seen engineers who are interested in doing literary arts. Then what is the point of doing engineering? But they got into engineering because the maths and science was good. Parents told them to do engineering. Children get influenced by what they see around. So let's not go by that. Let's sit down and understand the real passion, real interest, and the real actual strengths of the child. What is going to be there valuable for her in the next 40, 50 years of her life. And then let her build a dream. Let her compare options. Let her be fully aware about it. Then take a decision. It doesn't happen like this. You cannot do a psychometric test or an aptitude test and tell them that you should do this or you should do that. That's bogus. It has to be done with a proper understanding, with a lot of one-on-one talking, conversing, understanding, and then letting that person take a choice which is fully conscious and understood. That is how it works, Vishal. No, but no test can tell you that you should go for arts or you should go for this. That is a bogus. You should be wary of such people who are giving tests. That DMIT and fingerprinting and telling that you should do this or you should do that, it is all a big crap. You should not believe in it. Please understand, we are all human beings. Anybody can do anything. If I put a will to it, I can achieve it. But whether I'll be happy or not is what I have to introspect and understand. For that, you need a mentor to sit with you and work with you. It's a personalized, emotional, one-on-one session that we have to do. It is not about a psychometric. Psychometric is 5% of the job. 95% of the job is the mentor and the mentee's work. I want to answer this question. Monica has asked me a question. I do agree that marks are not a deciding factor, but don't you think that if we try instilling this thought in children, they might develop a casual approach? Not at all. I've been working in this for the last 5 years. I've got 2 children, both are in 10th and 12th. We have never told anybody that academics are not important. Our children are not told that don't study. What is told is decide what you want to become in life early and now study so hard that you top in this exam and go to the best institute in the world. Why not? Every child can do it. The problem is today nobody is telling a child why they should study. They're only being told study and get marks, study and get marks. We do the other way around. We set a destination for them, get them excited to study. They perform well in their academics. They do well and they reach the top. And they reach the top in their own chosen direction. That's the difference. This is my answer to the question asked by Professor Mahak Balani, Acharya, Institute of Technology, Bangalore. I hope I answered your question. Can this course give contentment or lead to complacency? What a funny question is that. I'm not understanding this, Mr. Acharyulu. How can you even talk about complacency in this kind of a scenario? Are we talking about complacency out here? I'm really amused at your question. Of course, you have your opinions to make. You can always make your opinion on it. I think I have made my point clear what we are doing out here. So if you feel that what we are doing is something that connects or resonates with your mind, you're most welcome to apply to us. We will select you if you meet the requirement. Non-metro areas and cities, it's everywhere. We are also working on the rural side. I did not speak about it. We have a rural division, a social division which works on the rural side. We have a separate program for them. Our mentors do get involved in that area also. Can kids of school age pursue two careers? I'll tell you something. Our idea of career is somewhere getting confused, Sunita. You are talking about education, you're not talking about career. When we talk about career, it is about life, it's about work life. Now, yes, I am a mentor, I'm also a marathon runner and a marathon organizer. So I have two careers going on. It is perfectly fine, there's no problem. A person can have multiple identities, but depending on a person, it is not a subject choice which decides your career. It is the destination which decides your career. We have to change our mindsets. We have to go beyond education. We have to look at life as a whole. Okay, so I think with this, I think we have crossed 9:30, and I thank you very much for having attended this session. I would like to call an end to this session now. Thank you very much. I think you have all spent your evening with us, and I really express my gratitude for that. Stay healthy, stay positive, stay safe, and please look at this option of becoming a career mentor. If you feel you have it in you, do apply to us, and we'll be happy to have you with us. And let's together build a happy, healthy, positive, and number one nation of the world. Jai Hind. Thank you very much.